Hello friends. So under the heading of magnetic susceptibility, that is CHI 333 section number 2nd, instrumentation for inorganic chemistry, we discuss about magnetic susceptibility. In the previous lectures of magnetic susceptibility, we discuss about the ferromagnetism, paramagnetism, diamagnetism, antiferromagnetism and ferrimagnetism, the classification of magnetic material. Okay. Then we studied about the magnetic susceptibility, what is the definition of magnetic susceptibility, what is volume susceptibility, then what is gram susceptibility, what is molar susceptibility, etc. Right? In today's lecture, we want to discuss about how to find the magnetic susceptibility of a particular substance or analyte by using Gauss method. Right? This is the simple method. Before to start the actual topic, first we should discuss about the principle of magnetic susceptibility. Then I write here principle. Principle is so simple. Actually, this topic comes under the magnetometry, right? That means study of magnetic properties of a material by using some instrument. Okay. Here we study the magnetic property, that is magnetic susceptibility. Okay. In the principle of magnetic susceptibility, if you want to conclude the principle of magnetic susceptibility, then you can say that magnetic susceptibility measurement is a non-destructive and a simple method. In this method, the sample or analyte or a substance is put between the two poles of magnet, that is external magnetic field, and change in the magnetic properties of material is studied, or the tendency of a substance to be magnetized is studied, or the change in a weight feel by the substance, okay, when it is placed between the external magnetic field. You can also say when it is placed between the two poles of magnet, okay, which generate the magnetic field. Okay, this is the simple instrument or this is the simple principle of this magnetic susceptibility instrument, right? In the magnetic susceptibility measurement, actually what we do, okay, we take a sample and the sample is in the form of cylinder, okay, cylindrical form. Then place that sample in the external magnetic field, that is between the two poles of magnet, and change in the weight, okay, of the material when it is placed in magnetic field, either weight increase or either weight decrease depending upon the nature of particular substance, right? That change in a weight is a measure, and also the strength of applied magnetic field also measure, right? This method by which we determine the magnetic susceptibility is known as Gauss method. So in this lecture we want to study about Gauss method, right? What is the Gauss method? Gauss method is a simple method which is used for measurement of magnetic susceptibility of a particular substance, right? Okay. Simply this Gauss method having some advantages, having some disadvantages. Each and every method has its specific advantages and disadvantages, right? But this one is the most useful, popular, simple and non-destructive method for the measurement of magnetic susceptibility. Right? If you think about the instrumentation, what is the principle of this instrument? This instrument or the Gauss method is based upon measurement of change in a weight of a sample field. Okay, change in a weight feel by the sample when it is placed in the magnetic field is a measure, right? And how? If you think about the instrumentation of a Gauss method, then it required, right? First, pair of electromagnetic power supply, electromagnetic power supply, right? Second, pair of magnets, okay. Third, digital gauge meter, okay. Fourth one, digital balance, or you can also say sensitive balance, sensitive analytical balance, which can measure small change in a weight, right? And fifth number, sample probe and sample. Okay, this is the components of the Gauss technique, right, to measure the magnetic susceptibility. There is a electromagnetic power supply. This power supply is connected with the pair of magnets so that it can generate the magnetic field. This electromagnetic power supply is adjustable so that we can change the strength of the external magnetic field. Then digital Gauss meter. This digital Gauss meter is a use for measurement of magnetic field which is produced inside the or between the two poles of magnet. Or this digital Gauss meter can also be detect or measure the change in the magnetic field, right. Then sensitive analytical balance, so it can be measure very small change in a weight of the sample. Then sample probe and the sample. Sample is inserted inside the capillary or sample probe, okay, and it is a place between the two magnetic field, between the two poles of magnet, okay. These are about the components of the Gauss method, okay, or instrumentation, okay. Then what is the procedure actually? If you want to use the Gauss method for magnetic susceptibility measurement, then connect all assembly, okay. Here I am not drawing the block diagram, that is for homework, okay. It's so much simple. If you think about, this is the pair of magnets, right. Suppose this is considered N, then this is S. The pair of magnet is connected with the magnetic power supply, right, okay. Then this is connected here probe. This probe is connected with digital Gauss meter. Digital Gauss meter. Here sample is inserted and this is the analytical balance. Here suppose wooden plate or wooden table is there, okay. This is sample, right. This is about the simple, just a simple diagram, right, okay. By using this magnetic power supply, we can generate the magnetic field produced or magnetic field, okay, between these two poles of magnet. Then this digital Gauss meter, okay, this is the probe which is inserted between these two poles so that it can measure the strength of magnetic field, and this is given by the digital Gauss meter. Then this is the analytical balance. This analytical balance having two sides, one is for sample side and this is weight side, okay. This is simple instrumentation or simple diagram for the Gauss method, right one. How actual process is taking place, okay. First, balance is not taken. Magnetic, this pair of magnet is adjusted or connected to the magnetic power supply. Then Gauss meter is connected here. Then switch on the instrument, okay. After switching on, this probe is inserted, okay, between the two poles of magnet. When there is no any supply, this digital Gauss meter show the zero field, okay. It will show the zero adjustment, okay. When the zero is a set one, take a balance and place the balance in wooden box so that wooden table having the hole for insertion of sample capillary or sample probe between the two magnets, right one. When sample is inserted here, okay, keeping the instrument off or magnet supply or magnetic field is off, okay, then by using this analytical balance, when no any magnetic field is there, this needle should be at the center on the zero side, okay. So that by using some external weights, okay, you can balance the particular needle at the 0 point when sample is inserted. Equal amount of weight is taken at this side so that this needle is at 0 position. When instrument or particular magnetic field is generated, depending upon nature of sample or material, this nature may be paramagnetic or diamagnetic. Assume that it may be a paramagnetic or a diamagnetic in particular nature, okay. If it is a paramagnetic, already we discussed about the characteristics of a paramagnetic material. If material is a paramagnetic, it will attract strongly by the magnetic field, right? If it is attracted strongly by the magnetic field, then you can say that when the substance is a paramagnetic in nature, the position of a needle, okay, changes like this. Suppose this is N, this is S. Okay, now instrument is on, that is magnetic field is generated, and this sample is paramagnetic in nature. Because of paramagnetic in nature, this is strongly attracted in this magnetic field, so that the balance become unequal in position. Okay, now keep the field constant and okay, equate this position at 0 level by adding some additional weights. Okay, and note that change in a mass of the particular substance, it required to balance, okay, the 0 level when sample is placed in the magnetic field. If such kind of a condition is created, that we need the external weight to balance the equal position in presence of magnetic field, then you can conclude that the material is paramagnetic in nature, right? What about the diamagnetic material? If material is a diamagnetic, obviously the opposite situation will be created, right? These are the two poles of magnet. Suppose this is N, this is S, right? When magnetic material, when the material or sample inserted in a sample probe is diamagnetic in nature, as already we studied by ourselves, the characteristic of diamagnetic material is repelling. That means when that substance or diamagnetic substance is placed inside the external magnetic field, it repels the magnetic field, so that situation now become like this. Okay, this material is repelled by the external magnetic field. Okay, now here you should have to remove the weight you place at initial position to equate the sample. That means here you should have to remove the weights now. Note that how much weight is either added in case of paramagnetic material and how much weight is removed in case of diamagnetic material, right? That change in a weight is considered as a delta M, right? Change in a weight is considered as the delta M, and by using formulas, okay, you can easily calculate the magnetic susceptibility, either volume susceptibility, gram susceptibility or molar susceptibility as per given in the manual inside the instrument. Okay, you can able to calculate easily chi, not a T. Chi means magnetic susceptibility, right? This is about the instrumentation and components and working of the magnetic susceptibility. As I already told to you, prepare your notes, okay, like my channel and subscribe my channel. Okay, remaining the part which is taken or useful for the calculation, that is formulas, that is advantages, that is disadvantages of this Gauss method, will be discussed in next lecture, because lecture खूप मोठं होईल आणि मला माहित आहे तुम्हाला बघताना कंटाळा येतो. Okay, I know you all people very well. I am talking about my students, okay, MSc second year students, okay, particularly Kute Kajal, okay, Kajal gang, right, Sanap, okay, Bosle and Mengane. Okay, so I will definitely check the notes, okay, and if essential I will say that send me the notes in the form of PDF, either on WhatsApp or either on Google Scholar Room. Okay, so be ready for the exam, be ready for the all things. Okay, so good day all of you, thank you.